In this video, we're going to show you how to perform the brake bleed service on your Nissan Murano. Now with the hood open, go ahead and locate your master cylinder reservoir here. Before we even open that up, you do want to put on some safety glasses and wear some gloves when doing this. I'm going to go ahead and spray this down with some spray solvent and clean this up. I want to make sure when we open this up, we don't get any dirt or debris inside the reservoir. I'm going to grab a little container and put that on the side. I'm going to open this up, and we want to go ahead and remove or evacuate what we have for brake fluid in there. Now on our particular vehicle, the fluid level is extremely low, but we're going to use a vacuum tool like this here. If you have something like this, you can use a turkey baster as well. Inside here, you may find a little screen or a filter. Go ahead and pop that out, set that aside. Put this down there if you can and remove. Once you have that evacuated, go ahead and grab the proper brake fluid recommended for the vehicle. And want to go ahead and top this off. It's always ideal if you can clean this screen as well. Make sure that's all cleaned up and as dry as possible. Drop that down inside, and then we're going to fill it up. Now during the brake bleeding process, it's okay to go ahead and overfill this on the first run through. In the end, we do want to make sure that you fill it to the full line. Go ahead and grab that cap and seal it up. Now here we are, we're starting at the right rear of the vehicle, and it's going to be a procedure. You can follow along on the screen there. We're going to be doing the right rear. We're then going to go to the left front. After that, we're going to top off the reservoir and then go to the driver's side rear, which is the left rear, and ending at the right front. After that, we're going to top off the reservoir again. Now we have someone inside the vehicle that's going to help us up by pumping up the brakes, and they're going to follow our instruction. Right here is going to be the bleeder screw on your caliper. There's a rubber cap. If you don't have the rubber cap, it's not detrimental to the operation of the brakes. The bleeder screw here is an 8mm. You could also use a 5/16. It's recommended that you spray this down with some rust penetrant before doing this job so you can go ahead and loosen these. We also have a reservoir here to capture the fluid. What we're going to do is set this up. I'm going to go ahead and have the person inside the vehicle pump up the brakes. They're going to pump it up about 3 to 4 times and hold pressure while we do this. We're going to crack this open. You can watch the fluid come out. Now the pedal goes to the floor on the inside. They let us know. We close this up. Go ahead and pump it up again. And we're going to repeat this process until we can get all the air bubbles and preferably clear fluid coming through. Okay, you can go ahead and pump up the brake and release it after when you're done. Go ahead and carefully remove that. Make sure that that bleeder screw is snug. If you dribbled some of that brake fluid there, go ahead and use some spray solvent. Clean that, wipe it down. Brake fluid is corrosive, so you want to make sure that you don't leave any of that laying around there. And if you have the rubber cap, go ahead and pop that on. Let's now go ahead and move to the left front. Now we did go ahead and have the person inside the vehicle crank out our wheel. It does give us better access here. Once again, we're going to go ahead and remove that rubber cap. This here is a 10mm, not the 8 that we had in the rear. Install our port. Go ahead and have them pump up the brakes. Go ahead. You can see the air bubbles coming through, and that's exactly what we're looking to do, is purge out any of the air as well as dirty fluid. Go ahead. And one more. All right, go ahead and pump them up, and you can release. Go ahead and spray this down. Now at this point here, before we jump to that left rear, you want to go ahead and go underneath the hood and top off that master cylinder reservoir. And then we can continue with the left rear and closing with the right front. Now let's get and top off the master cylinder reservoir. Open up the cap. Go ahead and fill it up to the full mark. Seal it up. Let's now go ahead and torque down the lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.